On today's show,
Inklings travels to Hartford
spring sports in full bloom,
with one of our lesser-known teams,
and another that's getting widely recognized.
All that and much more.
Good morning, Staples.
Woke up cold one Tuesday. I'm looking tired and feeling quite sick. I felt like there was something missing in my day-to-day life. So I quickly opened the wardrobe, pulled out some jeans and a t-shirt that seemed clean, topped it off with a pair of old shoes that were ripped around the seams.
Good morning, Staples. It's Tuesday, April 10th.
I'm Brad Payne.
And I'm Hannah Foley.
Let's start our show out as we always do with the pledge. Please stand.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Recently, Cheyenne Haslett of Inklings was part of a group of student reporters that went to the state capitol to be part of a press conference that the governor held about his proposed education reform bill.
Noel Berry went with Cheyenne to film what they saw. Here's their report.
I'm Cheyenne Haslett, the web news editor at Inklings Staples High School newspaper, and we're at Hartford, Connecticut, the capital, and we're at a press conference with Governor Malloy.
So I am now, my privilege and honor, to introduce to you the governor of the great state of Connecticut, Dan people.
Thank you, Lisa. Nice to be with you. As well. It's great to have you here. What we invited everyone to do was to come up and talk about the education reform package, if you have questions on that. We have a number of priorities in that package: increase access to early childhood education, better fund schools through the education cost sharing grant program. We target those funds to the schools with the greatest need. We have about 30 districts that are classified as low performing. We concentrate funding, new money to those districts in particular, although no districts will lose money. We'd also establish a commissioners network to turn around low achieving schools and move those schools to models that predict success. What we're actually trying to do is make it easier to attract the best talent from around the country to the state in teaching and administration. I don't think we've cornered the market on these things. And so the bill actually moves in the direction.
Sure. I just want to say thank you for working on this and taking a lead role and getting it all organized. So hopefully it'll be fun.
Yeah, it will. Thank you so
All right,
much
good
for
enough.
this opportunity.
All right, take care. Very nice to be with you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Sure.
We thank Cheyenne, Noel, and Inklings for supplying us with the video.
You should talk to either Cheyenne or Noel if you want to find out more about their afternoon in Hartford.
The Relay for Life is having an egg hunt on this Thursday during the lunch waves.
It is $5 to get in and will take place during the last 5 minutes of each of the lunch waves.
You should show up 10 minutes prior to that to pay and get ready to hunt.
All money raised will go to cancer patients and cancer research, and someone can win a gift card if they find the lucky egg.
So again, that's lunch is this Thursday, so come and support a great cause.
The deadline to be a victim for Grim Reaper Day is at the end of the week. Vidor and the Period 2 TV production class tracked down Chris Lamone so that he could fill us in all the details. Here's the report.
The Teen Awareness Group is currently recruiting students here at Staples High School to be victims for our 12th annual Grim Reaper Day, which is going to be held in May. Anyone interested in volunteering should come to my office, which is right outside the cafeteria, and pick up one of these permission slips. We need you to fill it out with your name and contact information, and if you're under 18, get a parent to sign it and give you permission to volunteer on that day. Slips need to be turned in Friday, April 13th, and then when we get back from April break, someone from TAG will be in touch to clarify exactly what you'll be doing.
The Key Club is having a blood drive all day today in the gym. Here's some members from the club to let you know what's happening.
Hey Staples, my name is Crystal and I'm from the Staples Key Club, and Right now, we are having a blood drive in the gym, and you need to be at least 17 to participate, and there are certain height and weight requirements. Also, donating your blood can save 3 lives, so donate some blood today.
Thank you all that are donating. Before we get into what's happening now in spring sports, we thought we'd talk about the future.
Recently, it became official that we'd be able to have lights on our football field.
We went around to find out what some people around Staples thought about the idea that we'd be able to have night football next fall. Here's what we found out.
How do you feel about the lights?
Well, it's great that we finally got them. I've been trying to get them for a couple of years now, and we'll finally get them for next year's home game against St. Joe's to start off the season. So it'll be fun. So come see us.
It's whatever. I'm happy for everyone that's still here to be able to enjoy Friday night games or any night game. I'm kind of jealous personally.
I'll be honest, I'm a little jealous. I kind of wish they would put them up this year, but what are you going to do?
I'm pretty excited. I think it's a great thing for the program, and it's a great way to kick off the season Friday night against St. Joe's.
Well, we've been trying to get them forever now, so to have them my senior year, I'm just really excited, and I think it's going to be a really fun year.
I'm pretty stoked about them. It's pretty annoying, like not being able to practice late at night or not being able to host the big games like the FCX.
Hey, Coach P. So how do you feel about the lights next year?
Well, listen, I've been here. I'll be going into season number 20. It's been a long time coming to have lights here at Staples High School. It's going to be an exciting event. It'll be a community event. I expect a minimum of 5,000 to 6,000 people at our opening night game. And for us, it's going to be extremely exciting. We should be a pretty good football team next year. So to say I'm excited about the lights would be an understatement.
Now let's turn to spring sports.
All the teams have now started their seasons. Last Wednesday afternoon, as some teams were playing their first game and others were making their final preseason preparations, we decided to do a quick walk around the school. Here's a look at the athletes and coaches that we caught on camera.
Driving, the trees went by, me and Belle were singing a little runaway. I was flying, yeah, running down a dream, never would come to me, working on a mystery, going wherever it leads, I'm running down a dream. Felt so good, like anything was possible. I hit cruise control and rubbed my eye. The last 3 days, the rain was unstoppable, and it was always cold, no sunshine. Yeah, running down a dream, never would come to me, working on a mystery.
We try our best to cover as many teams around Staples as we can. Some of those teams are well known to all, and some not as much.
Scott and his group did this piece on a team of ours that is a little more under the radar. Here's the report.
My group and I went around Staples asking students what they knew about rowing.
What do you know about rowing?
I really don't know anything about rowing.
Have you ever heard of rowing?
What's rowing?
What do you guys know about rowing?
I know it's a lot of hard work and conditioning.
I know that the races are called regattas, but I don't know much about rowing. Can you tell me some more?
To get more information about rowing, we interviewed Gene Tsai, who is a rower at the Saugatuck Rowing Club.
I say rowing's really underrated since while other sports are going through plays, we're just working out and working on power and technique.
How do you prepare yourself mentally for the sport?
Well, you need to think a lot of strategy and technique, as well as the coaches are really on your case about it, since they're always there and supporting you, even when you're doing a test, like a 2,000 meter race, on the erg. And also, they punish you really hard, even if you scratch a boat. But we focused on these rowing machines called ergs, and we usually row for distances and times.
How many meters do you usually row in the erg?
Like 10,000.
And how many minutes is that usually?
Usually, it depends on how fast you row per meter. And for 500 meters, if you row at like 150, it'll take you around like half an hour.
As you can see, rowing is a unique sport that takes a lot of hard work and dedication.
2 weeks ago, in previewing spring sports, Brad gave a challenge to all of our spring teams to see if they can be named Overtime Team of the Week.
I'm glad to report that one of our teams is already a finalist in the very first week of competition. Our baseball team is off to a 3-0 start and could use your help to vote them as the Overtime Team of the Week.
Go to staplesbaseball.com and click on the link to vote. At the time of this taping, the boys were second, just behind West Hill Tennis.
Again, go to staplesbaseball.com and help to put our team in first.
We mentioned the 3-0 start. On Wednesday, the boys opened their season by routing Norwalk 22-6.
Brian Terzian had 4 hits, Sam Elliowood and Matt Reynolds both had 3 hits, and winning pitcher Jimmy Kopak had 11 strikeouts.
The next day, Massac visited Staples. The game was scoreless until the bottom of the 6th inning when the Wreckers erupted for 6 runs.
Here's the highlights courtesy of STN and WWPT.
Wreckers making some noise from the dugout, trying to get in Boulan's head. The pitch is high, ball 4, he walked in a run. In comes Levins, and that'll put the first run of the game on the board. It is 1-0 Wreckers. Boulan deals, swung on, grounded up the middle, gets by Boulan, and an error off of the second baseman, and everyone is safe. Oh my goodness, that's Amoroso. Heartbreak, he hits it off his glove. He had it there, he just didn't concentrate, and it bounces off his glove. And now that's Romero, the right fielder, comes in to score. 2-0 Wreckers. Pitch is swung on and gets through. Here comes Greenberg. Rounding third is Vishanti. And he will score. That's a double. That's a 2 RBI single for Sam Ellen with a sophomore shortstop. Pitch is swung on, drilled, up the middle, base hit. Here comes Salamone. He is in, and that is Ellenwood holding it third. That's a RBI single for the cleanup hitter, Eli Andrew, and the lead is now 5-0. He's Massac's left fielder. That pitch is swung on, driven deep to center field. Back goes Malone, and he will make the catch, and everyone's tagging up. Here comes Ellenwood. He will score. I thought that was out of here. Sorry for yelling, but that's an RBI pop fly for the senior left fielder, Levins. Here we go. Salamone's pitch is grounded to Ellenwood. Ellenwood fields, fires, got him. That is it. Put it in the books. That's a win for the Staples Wreckers. 6-1, your final score.
That was Will Cantor with the play-by-play.
Finally, on Saturday, Staples traveled to Newtown and completed the week with a 6-4 victory.
Brian Terzian and Sam Ellenwood were again the hitting stars.
Again, the real capper of the week would be being named the county's team of the week. Help out with voting.
And we have one other way for you to vote.
We've set up a new weekly Facebook poll question.
You can access it by going to GMS Talkback Group on Facebook.
From now on, whenever we post a question online, we will read you the people's answers and comments.
We'll start today by asking your opinion on this.
Staples Baseball is the first of our Springs teams to be nominated as Overtime Team of the Week. What will the next team be?
Well, that's our show for today.
The Period 2 class will be back here on Thursday, and we will be back right after the April break.
So long, Staples.